A web page full of data. Here it's a book catalog. Tomorrow it's the page with your assets, your presets, a delivery spec. You want in a text file. By hand. Copy, paste 20 times. Now watch. One click, and the file is on the desktop. 20 titles, one per line. Today we learn to extract data from pages, one value, a list, an entire table, and feed it to the Foreach from Video 40. The site I'm using is a public playground, books.toscrape.com, built exactly for practicing this. You can redo everything on the very same site. The basic building block, extract value. You'll recognize the form. There's the selector with the same picker as last video. Two new things. Attribute, what to read from the element, text by default, the text you can see, and save to variable, where the result goes. This macro points at a book's price and saves it into price. I run it. The price is, and there it is. A piece of the page just became a piece of the macro, and everything you know about variables now applies to the web too. And now the key move, and it's a single checkbox. All. With all off, extract value takes the first matching element. On, it takes all of them. The selector describes a kind of element, the book titles, not one element. So the macro collects all 20 titles in one go and saves them as a list in the variable titles. Exactly the shape of Foreach expects. Let's close the circle with Video 40. Foreach over the titles, variable. The body runs once per title, with the current value in add item. Inside, a write file, action in append mode. Each pass, one line in the file. Before the loop, look, there's another write file that clears the file. Without it, every run would extend the previous list. I run the whole thing, and the page has become file. The best part, the macro doesn't know how many books there are. 30 tomorrow? 30 lines. 0 changes. For proper tables, there's the specialist, extract table. You point at the table, or point at nothing, and it takes the first one on the page, and you get a list of rows, each row with its values. This product page has a specs table, 7 rows, straight into a variable. And again, it's a list, so for each. Think of a supported codecs table or a broadcaster's delivery spec, from web page to data your macro can use in one action. One last thing, and it matters because the dedicated browser's profile is persistent. Logins and cookies survive between runs. When you want a clean slate, switching accounts, or logging out of everything, go to Utilities, Reset Browser Profile, Confirm, and the profile is back to day one. It also exists as an action if you'd rather have a macro do it. Recap the chain. Extract value for one piece of data, text, or attribute. The all option for a list, extract table for tables. And the Foreach turns extracted data into finished work. Next video, we enter the newest territory of all, artificial intelligence as a macro action, reading and understanding text on your behalf. See you there.